Hello everyone, this is the fourth and last video of water, and in this video we are going to discuss soft and hard water. So first of all, what do you mean by soft water and hard water? So the water which can lather with soap is known as soft water, while the water which cannot lather with soap is known as hard water. So this is the difference, that soft water can lather with soaps while hard water cannot lather with soaps. Now the question is, why does it happen? What is the reason for the hardness of water? So the reason for the hardness of water is the presence of some salts, and there are basically 6 salts, and they are bicarbonates, chlorides and sulfates of calcium and magnesium. So you can say they are calcium bicarbonate, that is CaCO3 whole twice, magnesium bicarbonate, that is MgHCO3 whole twice, then calcium chloride, that is CaCl2, then magnesium chloride, that is MgCl2, and calcium sulfate, and at last magnesium sulfate. So you can say there are bicarbonates, chlorides and sulfates of calcium and magnesium. It means there are 6 compounds: calcium bicarbonate, magnesium bicarbonate, calcium chloride, magnesium chloride, calcium sulfate and magnesium sulfates. So because of these 6 compounds, water becomes hard. Now what is the reason behind this? Why the water becomes hard due to these 6 compounds? Because soaps are sodium or potassium salts of higher fatty acids. Let's see an example of a soap. So formula of soap is C17H35COONA. So this is a kind of soap, and if this soap comes in contact with any of these 6 substances, let's say for example calcium chloride, so it will form CaCl2, with it will form C17H35COO whole twice Ca, which forms a precipitate, and that's why it does not lather with soap, but it forms a precipitate with soap. So you have seen that hard water forms a kind of precipitate with soap, and that is due to the formation of calcium salts of higher fatty acids or magnesium salts of higher fatty acids. That's why the hard water does not lather with soap. Now the next thing is types of hardness. How many types of hardness are there? There are 2 types of hardness. The first one is temporary hardness and the second one is permanent hardness. Temporary hardness is the hardness which can be removed by just boiling the water. Such hardness is called temporary hardness, and temporary hardness is due to these 2 compounds. So these 2 compounds, that is CaHCO3 whole twice, calcium bicarbonate, and MgHCO3 whole twice, that is magnesium bicarbonate. So for temporary hardness, calcium bicarbonate and magnesium bicarbonate are responsible, while the second one is permanent hardness. The permanent hardness is the hardness which cannot be removed by boiling the water. So it requires some other processes to remove the hardness, and the permanent hardness is due to calcium chloride, magnesium chloride, calcium sulfate and magnesium sulfate. So you can say the permanent hardness is due to chlorides and sulfates of calcium and magnesium, while temporary hardness is due to bicarbonates of calcium and magnesium. So these 2 compounds are responsible for temporary hardness, and these 4 compounds are responsible for permanent hardness. Now the methods of removal of temporary and permanent hardness. So basically there are so many methods to remove the hardness of water, but here we will discuss one method of each. One method of removal of temporary hardness and one method of removal of permanent hardness. So the method of removal of temporary hardness is by boiling. So by boiling, how can you remove the temporary hardness? Because you know that temporary hardness is due to the bicarbonates of calcium and magnesium. Now, if you boil the water, what happens? For example, CaHCO3 whole twice. So on boiling it, it will form CaCO3 plus H2O plus CO2. Now it will form calcium carbonate. Similarly, magnesium bicarbonate, MgSCO3 whole twice, is going to form MgCO3 plus H2O plus CO2. So it is going to form magnesium carbonate and it is going to form calcium carbonate, and which form a precipitate. Now you can remove this precipitate just by using a filter paper, and the water that you will get is now soft water. So this hardness can be removed by just boiling the water, because by boiling the water, bicarbonates of calcium and magnesium will convert to the carbonates of calcium and magnesium, and carbonates of calcium and magnesium are not soluble in water, so they can be removed easily just by using filter paper. So that's how you can remove the temporary hardness just by boiling the water. Now the method of removal of permanent hardness. So the method of removal of permanent hardness is also the method of removal of temporary hardness. Means by this method you can also remove temporary hardness. You can remove permanent hardness by using washing soda. What is the formula of washing soda? That is Na2CO3 plus, if you will react it with calcium chloride or magnesium chloride, so it will form CaCO3, that will form a precipitate, plus 2NaCl. Now hardness is not due to the sodium chloride, and the calcium carbonate will form a precipitate and it can be removed just by using filter paper. Similarly, if sulfate like magnesium sulfate is there, Na2CO3 plus MgSO4, it will form MgCO3 plus Na2SO4. So you already know that this magnesium carbonate is insoluble, so insoluble substance will form a precipitate and you can remove it very easily. So that's how you can remove temporary as well as permanent hardness. So this is all in this lecture. Please watch all the videos of water. I am giving you links in the description. If you have any queries or any doubt, you can ask me questions in the comments. Thank you very much.